The Caribbean monk seal. Sadly, it is a creature we can only speak of in the past tense. Declared extinct in 2008, it stands as a stark reminder of humanity's impact on the natural world. The Caribbean monk seal was last sighted in 1952. Despite numerous searches, no trace has been found since. To understand the loss, we must first understand the life that was lived. Rewind the clock to when these seals were common in the Caribbean. Their story is about their existence, their place in the intricate web of life. Let us explore the world the Caribbean monk seal once called home. Imagine a world of crystal-clear turquoise waters and vibrant coral reefs. This was the world of the Caribbean monk seal, a paradise stretching across the Caribbean Sea and into the Gulf of Mexico. These seals, unlike their cold-water cousins, were adapted to warmth and sunlight. They frequented shallow coastal waters, rarely venturing far from shore. Their days were spent basking on beaches, playing in the surf, and foraging for food. The coral reefs provided a rich hunting ground for the seals. Life seemed idyllic, a harmonious balance between predator and prey. The Caribbean monk seal's life was linked to the rhythm of the sun and tides. Days were spent basking on sandy beaches, their dark bodies absorbing the tropical heat. These gatherings were social occasions, with seals lounging together and pups playing. As the sun dipped, the hunt began. Slipping into the warm waters, they glided through the shallows, senses alert for prey. Breeding season brought new priorities, with females giving birth on secluded beaches. Pups stayed with their mothers for several weeks, learning survival skills. The Caribbean monk seal's life was intricately woven into its environment. The Caribbean monk seal played a crucial role in maintaining its ecosystem. As an apex predator, it helped regulate populations of fish and other marine life. Their feeding habits contributed to the overall health of the coral reefs. By preying on sick or weaker individuals, they ensured the survival of the fittest. Their carcasses provided nutrients to scavengers and decomposers on the seafloor. This nutrient cycling is essential for maintaining marine productivity. The arrival of humans would disrupt this delicate balance. The Caribbean monk seal's world changed with the arrival of European explorers in the late 15th century. Initially a source of curiosity, the seals soon became targets for exploitation. Their blubber, rich in oil, was a valuable commodity for fuel, lubricant, and cosmetics. The demand for oil led to organized hunts. Fleets of ships equipped with harpoons and clubs descended upon the seals' shores. The seals' trusting nature made them easy prey. This marked the beginning of a dark chapter in the history of the Caribbean monk seal. The hunt began. The hunt for the Caribbean monk seal was relentless and brutal. Driven by the demand for oil, hunters showed little regard for the animals. The seals' social nature made them easy targets. Entire colonies could be wiped out in a single raid. Seal populations plummeted, and their once common sight became rare. The hunt was not the only threat. Human presence grew, pressuring the seals' habitat. The paradise they had known was about to undergo a dramatic transformation. The impact was devastating and swift. The human footprint on the Caribbean landscape grew heavier each year. Forests were cleared, coastal areas developed, and once pristine shores transformed. The seals' essential habitat shrank at an alarming rate. The once quiet shores were now bustling with human activity. Pollution from settlements and agriculture disrupted the marine ecosystem. The seals faced new challenges as their food sources dwindled and waters became toxic. Pollution's impact on the Caribbean monk seal was insidious and deadly. Chemical contaminants accumulated in the food chain, weakening the seal's immune systems. Pollution also devastated coral reefs, vital habitats for the seals. The seals, already struggling, faced a final blow from pollution. Their world had become a toxic trap. The extinction of the Caribbean monk seal sent shockwaves through the ecosystem. The loss of a top predator had far-reaching consequences. Without the seal, prey populations fluctuated, impacting other species. The delicate web of life was thrown into disarray. The extinction serves as a reminder. The loss of one species affects the entire ecosystem. It's a ripple in the ocean with far-reaching consequences. The Caribbean monk seal's extinction illustrates trophic cascades. The removal of a top predator triggers a chain reaction in the ecosystem. With the seal gone, prey species might have experienced a population boom. This could lead to overgrazing of algae and seagrass beds, essential habitats for marine life. The loss of these habitats impacts fish populations and other species. Understanding these interactions is crucial for effective conservation efforts. The extinction of the Caribbean monk seal highlights the ongoing loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity is essential for the health of our planet and our well-being. Human activities are driving species to extinction at an alarming rate. The loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to collapse. The Caribbean monk seal is a symbol of this crisis. We must address the root causes of biodiversity loss. Failure to act will have dire consequences for future generations. The story of the Caribbean monk seal resonates globally. It speaks to the sixth mass extinction driven by human activities. The current rate of species loss is much higher than the natural background rate. Habitat destruction, climate change, pollution, and overexploitation are leading causes. The Caribbean monk seal is one of many species facing extinction. The crisis is unfolding across every continent and ocean. The time to act is now. The extinction of the Caribbean monk seal, like so many other extinctions in human history, highlights a sobering reality. We are not merely observers of the natural world, but active participants with the power to shape its destiny. The choices we make, both individually and collectively, have profound consequences for the delicate balance of life on Earth. For centuries, our relationship with nature has been characterized by a sense of dominion, a belief that the natural world exists to serve our needs. This anthropocentric worldview has led to the exploitation of natural resources, the destruction of habitats, and the decimation of countless species. However, as the consequences of our actions become increasingly apparent, a growing awareness is emerging. We are beginning to understand that we are not separate from nature, but inextricably linked to it. Our health, well-being, and ultimately our survival depend on the health and well-being of the natural world. The extinction of the Caribbean monk seal is a tragic reminder of the consequences of our past actions. However, it also presents an opportunity for reflection and a call to action. By acknowledging our responsibility, embracing a more sustainable path, and working together, we can create a future where both humanity and nature can thrive. The loss of the Caribbean monk seal is a tragedy, but it also holds a powerful lesson. By understanding the factors that led to its extinction, we can work to prevent such tragedies from happening again. We must learn from the past, embrace our responsibility as stewards of the planet, and take action to protect the incredible biodiversity that surrounds us. First and foremost, we must address the root causes of biodiversity loss. This means transitioning away from unsustainable practices, such as deforestation, overfishing, and pollution. We must embrace sustainable agriculture, reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, and invest in renewable energy sources. Secondly, we must prioritize the protection of critical habitats. This includes establishing marine protected areas, restoring degraded ecosystems, and creating wildlife corridors that allow species to move freely and adapt to a changing climate. Thirdly, we must invest in scientific research and monitoring. Understanding the complex interactions within ecosystems is crucial for effective conservation efforts. By studying species populations, tracking environmental changes, and developing innovative conservation strategies, we can make more informed decisions about how best to protect our planet's biodiversity. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, we must foster a sense of connection to nature. By rekindling our appreciation for the natural world and understanding our dependence on it, we can inspire a new generation of conservationists and create a future where both humanity and nature can thrive. The extinction of the Caribbean monk seal is a stark reminder of what we stand to lose. However, it also presents an opportunity for change. Let us honor the memory of this lost species by taking action to protect the incredible biodiversity that remains. The future of our planet depends on it. The story of the Caribbean monk seal is a tragedy, but it's not the end of the story for our oceans. Around the world, individuals and organizations are working tirelessly to protect marine life and reverse the tide of extinction. These modern-day heroes, driven by passion, knowledge, and a deep respect for the sea, are making a difference. Some dedicate their lives to understanding the complex interplay of marine ecosystems. Marine biologists, oceanographers, and conservationists meticulously study species populations, track migration patterns, and monitor the health of coral reefs. Their research provides the knowledge we need to make informed decisions about conservation strategies. Others focus on direct action, working on the front lines to mitigate threats. Divers remove ghost nets, lost fishing gear that continues to trap and kill marine life. Conservation organizations patrol protected areas, enforcing fishing regulations and deterring illegal activities. Rehabilitation centers rescue injured animals, nurse them back to health, and whenever possible, return them to the wild. The fight for marine conservation is a multifaceted effort, requiring collaboration, innovation, and unwavering dedication. It's a fight that takes place not just in the laboratory or on the open ocean, but also in classrooms, courtrooms, and the halls of government. Every voice raised in defense of our oceans, every action taken to protect marine life, brings us one step closer to a healthier future for our planet. Section 2. Beacons of Hope. Success Stories from the Brink. Amidst the ongoing challenges facing our oceans, there are glimmers of hope. Stories of resilience, recovery, and the power of collective action remind us that even in the face of adversity, positive change is possible. These beacons of hope illuminate the path forward, demonstrating that with dedication and collaborative effort, we can reverse the tide of extinction and protect our planet's invaluable marine biodiversity. Take, for example, the remarkable recovery of the humpback whale. Once hunted to near extinction, these majestic creatures have made a remarkable comeback, thanks to international agreements banning commercial whaling and concerted efforts to protect their breeding grounds. Seeing a humpback whale breach the surface of the ocean, its massive body a testament to the success of conservation efforts, fills us with awe and reminds us of the power of collective action. In another corner of the globe, scientists and local communities are working together to restore damaged coral reefs. Through innovative techniques like coral gardening and transplantation, they are breathing life back into these underwater cities, providing habitat for countless species and bolstering the resilience of these vital ecosystems in the face of climate change. Education and awareness are also playing a crucial role in changing attitudes and behaviors. From small coastal communities to bustling metropolises, people are waking up to the importance of protecting our oceans. Through educational programs, beach cleanups, and sustainable seafood initiatives, individuals are making conscious choices that contribute to a healthier future for our planet. Section 3. A Shared Responsibility, Charting a Course for the Future. The task of protecting our oceans is not for a select few, but a shared responsibility that falls upon all of us. The future of our planet's marine biodiversity, and indeed our own well-being, depends on the choices we make today. Let us embrace this responsibility, not with a sense of burden, but with a spirit of hope and determination, knowing that our collective actions can make a difference. We can all make conscious choices in our daily lives to reduce our impact on the ocean. By reducing our consumption of single-use plastics, supporting sustainable seafood practices, and minimizing our carbon footprint, we can each play a part in creating a healthier future for our oceans. Beyond individual actions, we must also advocate for systemic change. By supporting policies that promote marine conservation, urging our leaders to prioritize environmental protection, and holding industries accountable for their practices, we can create a world where economic prosperity and environmental sustainability go hand in hand. The future of our oceans, while uncertain, is not predetermined. The choices we make today will determine the fate of countless species and the health of our planet for generations to come. Let us choose wisely, act decisively, and work together to ensure that the legacy we leave behind is one of respect, responsibility, and unwavering commitment to protecting the wonders of our blue planet. Section 1. Remembering the silence. The turquoise waters of the Caribbean, once teeming with life, now hold a secret. They whisper a tale of loss, a reminder of a gentle giant that once graced these warm shores. The Caribbean monk seal, a creature of sunlight and sand, is gone, silenced by human actions. Its story, a tragic tapestry woven from overhunting, habitat destruction, and pollution, serves as a poignant reminder of our power to alter the delicate balance of nature. As we reflect on the seal's fate, a profound silence echoes through the coral reefs and deserted beaches it once called home. It is a silence that speaks volumes about our impact on the natural world. The loss of this magnificent creature has left a void in the Caribbean ecosystem, a constant reminder of the interconnectedness of life and the far-reaching consequences of our actions. But amidst the silence, there is a glimmer of hope. The story of the Caribbean monk seal, though tragic, is not just a tale of loss. It is a call to action, a plea for change, a reminder that we have the power to write a different ending for the countless species that still grace our planet. Section 2. A Sea of Change. The fate of the Caribbean monk seal underscores a critical truth. The health of our oceans is inextricably linked to our own well-being. The time for complacency has long since passed. We must act now, with urgency and determination, to protect the fragile ecosystems that sustain us all. Around the world, a sea of change is rising. Scientists, conservationists, policymakers, and everyday citizens are joining forces to address the threats facing our oceans. From establishing marine protected areas to reducing plastic pollution, from promoting sustainable fishing practices to combating climate change, a global movement is underway to safeguard the future of our blue planet. The task before us is daunting, but not insurmountable. By embracing a sense of shared responsibility, by learning from the past and innovating for the future, we can create a world where both humanity and nature can thrive. Let the silence of the Caribbean monk seal serve as a constant reminder of what we stand to lose and what we have the power to save. Let us act now with courage and compassion to ensure that future generations inherit a healthy and vibrant ocean, teeming with life.